Dear student, I just remind you in the Dear student, I just remind you in the last class we had discussed the physical properties of group system elements. 6 and 7 properties, physical properties of group system elements have been discussed. One physical property was left, and comes to this physical properties, oxidation state. Oxygen can easily show -2 oxidation states because it has higher electronegativity due to its smaller atomic size, so that it can easily gain 2 electrons to complete its octets during the formation of chemical bond. But in case of sulfur has larger size, so its electronegativity is less, so it cannot easily gain 2 electrons to complete its octet, so that sulfur cannot easily show -2 oxidation states, but oxygen can easily show -2 oxidation states. The -2 oxidation state, or the stability of -2 oxidation state, gradually decreases down the group. That means if you go down the group, the ability to show -2 oxidation states gradually decreases due to the gradual increase of atomic size and a gradual decrease of electronegativity. So their acceptance capacity towards the electron decreases, so they cannot easily gain electron, so that the -2 oxidation state, the formation of -2 oxidation state decreases down the group. Oxygen can also show positive oxidation states +1 and a +2. Okay, when oxygen is combined with more electronegative element, our periodic table re fluorine is the most electronegative element, and next is oxygen. First hochi fluorine, second hochi oxygen. If oxygen is combined with fluorine, or when oxygen form compounds with fluorine, then oxygen can show positive oxidation states like +1 and a +2. So there are only 2 exceptional cases. केवल 2टी केस अछि जो थेर कि ऑक्सीजन पॉजिटिव ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट शो करूची, गोटा होची +1, गोटा होची +2. सेटा कहा सहित कंपाउंड फॉर्मेशन बोले होची फ्लोरीन सहित. These two compounds are oxygen dichloride, another is oxygen monochloride. In oxygen monochloride, oxygen show +1 oxidation state. In oxygen dichloride, oxygen show +2 oxidation state. So oxygen shows 3 oxidation states. One is -2, next is +1 and +2. There are 3 oxidation states are exhibited by oxygen. Except oxygen, other elements sulfur, selenium and tellurium, they can show +4 and +6 oxidation states. That means they can extend their oxidation number or valency up to 6. Except oxygen, oxygen cannot show. Except oxygen, oxygen cannot show +4 and +6 oxidation states. Why it is possible? In oxygen, there is absence of vacant d orbital in its valence shell. Oxygen, its atomic number is 8, electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. If it is written in terms of orbital, the valence shell electronic configuration can be written as 2px2, 2py1, 2pz1. So it has two unpaired electrons. It does not have vacant d orbital, and 2d does not exist, or the second cell have no d subset. So it cannot expand its valency more than 2, or the electrons in its valence shell cannot be promoted to higher subset. But in case of sulfur, its atomic number is 16. Its electronic configuration can be written as 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p4. In terms of orbital, the valence shell can be written as 3s2, 3px2, 3py2, 3py1, 3pz1. And 3d, the d subcell is present, but it is vacant. So in the ground state, there are two unpaired electrons, so it can show +2 oxidation states. But in the first excitation state, when one electron of 3p orbital is promoted to 3d, then 4 unpaired electrons are available and sulfur can show +4 oxidation states. When in the second excitation state, the electron is promoted from 3s to 3d, there is available of 6 unpaired electrons and so +4 oxidation states. But in case of oxygen, there is no vacant orbital, there is no promotion of electron, or promotion or shifting of electron is not possible, so it cannot show more than 2 oxidation states. But sulfur can show +2, +4 and +6 oxidation state due to the presence of vacant d orbital in its valence shell. Just similar in case of halogen. In halogen, we have studied fluorine and chlorine. Fluorine cannot expand its valency more than 1, but chlorine can show oxidation state, higher oxidation state like +3, +5, +7. It is only due to the presence of vacant d orbital in its valence shell in case of chlorine. But in case of fluorine, there is no vacant d orbital in its valence shell, so the promotion of electron is not possible to get more number of unpaired electrons. The physical properties of group 16 is over. Next comes to the chemical properties of group 16 elements. Chemical properties. First come to the formation of hydride. Formation of hydrides. When the elements of oxygen family combines with hydrogen to form binary hydrides of the type H2N. This type of hydrides are formed when the elements of group 16 combines with hydrogen under suitable conditions. For example, when hydrogen combines with oxygen, it gives rise to H2. So this type of hydrides are formed by the group cysteine elements, where M may be oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. For example, in case of oxygen, H2O, in case of sulfur, H2S, in case of selenium, H2Ase, tellurium, H2Te, polonium, H2Pe. So these type of hydrides are formed by the elements of oxygen atom. We have to study the properties of these hydrides. The first property is the physical property. The stability of these hydrides. First is the stability. The stability of these hydrides gradually decreases from H2O to H2PO. The stability mainly depends upon the strength of the chemical bond formed between the elements of the oxygen family and hydrogen. In case of hydrogen and oxygen, hydrogen is common in all these hydrides. The oxygen having smaller atomic size, the force of attraction between hydrogen and oxygen is more. So the strength of the chemical bond is more or is strong in between hydrogen and oxygen. So it is more stable. As the atomic size increases, the atomic size of the central atom increases, the force of attraction between the central atom and hydrogen gradually decreases, so the bond strength becomes less and less, and stability gradually decreases. That means H2PO is less stable and highly stable is H2O. Therefore, the stability of these hydrides gradually decreases from H2O to H2PO due to the decrease in bond strength or decrease in bond dissociation energy, which is due to the gradual increase of atomic size from oxygen to polonium on moving downward. Next is the physical state. H2O is a liquid at room temperature or at ordinary condition of temperature and pressure, but other hydrides are gases. Water is H2O exists in liquid state, which is due to the presence of strong intermolecular force of attraction or van der Waals force in between the molecules of water. The intermolecular force of attraction is strong in water is due to the presence of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Intermolecular hydrogen bonding in between the molecules of water. That means water is capable of forming intermolecular hydrogen bonding, which is possible due to the smaller size of oxygen atom and its higher electronegativity values. But H2S does not form intermolecular hydrogen bonding or is incapable of forming intermolecular hydrogen bonding due to the larger size of sulfur atom. Oxygen and sulfur both are highly electronegative atom, but sulfur has a larger atomic size and oxygen has a smaller atomic size. हमरो हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग रो कंडीशन होची दीटा कंडीशन अछि हाइड्रोजन बॉन्डिंग रो there must be a highly electronegative atom which is bonded to hydrogen atom, and second condition is the highly electronegative atom should be smaller in size. गोटे highly electronegative atom थिबो आ से highly electronegative atom must be smaller in size. एठी वाटर और H2O और H2S भितरे ऑक्सीजन और सल्फर both are highly electronegative atom. But sulfur has larger atomic size, but oxygen has a smaller atomic size. So that H2O is capable of forming intermolecular hydrogen bonding, but H2S cannot form intermolecular hydrogen bonding. So due to the presence of intermolecular hydrogen bonding in between the molecule of water, so there is strong intermolecular force of attraction in between the water molecule. तो वाटर मॉलिक्यूल भितरे गोटे स्ट्रांग फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन आछि जोटा कोन कहउछे हमें van der Waals फोर्स और इंटरमॉलिक्यूलर फोर्स दिस फोर्स इज स्ट्रांग इन वाटर मॉलिक्यूल so it exists in liquid state, but in H2S the intermolecular force of attraction is weak, so it exists in gaseous states. Next comes to bond angle and set and bond angle in these hydrides. The central atom of these hydrides, suppose H2O, H2S, H2SC, H2T, H2Pu. The central atom oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium, they undergo sp3 hybridization. And the shape of these hydrides are angular or bent or V-shaped. Water, for example, water, oxygen, the shape of water is this type. Two lone pairs and two bond pairs. There are 4 electron pairs surrounded on the central atom, 2 lone pair and 2 bond. And bond angle in water is 104.5. This bond angle gradually decreases if you go from H2O to H2P. This bond angle gradually decreases. Suppose water, it has 104.5 degree. In H2S, it is less than 104. The bond angle gradually decreases if you go from H2O to H2O. All these hydrides are angular shape, but the bond angles are different due to the difference in the nature of the central atom. Why this bond angle gradually decreases down the group or H2O to H2P? It is due to the increase in atomic size and decrease in electronegativity of the central atom. If the electronegativity of the central atom, oxygen, suppose oxygen and sulfur, oxygen is more electronegative, sulfur is less electronegative. Oxygen is more electronegative due to its smaller size, sulfur is less electronegative due to its larger atomic size. Due to less electronegativity, the tendency to attract the bond pair of electron decreases. If the electronegativity of the central atom or the electronegativity or attracting power jodi kami jibo, if the attracting power or electronegativity value of the central atom decreases, its attraction towards the bond pair of electron decreases, so that the bond pair moves away from the central atom. Central atom ठारू से दूरे ही the bond pair gradually moves away from the central atom due to the less attraction between the central atom and the bond pair. As the bond pair moves away from the central atom, the force of repulsion between the bond pair decreases. As the force of repulsion decreases between the bond pair of electron, the bond angle gradually decreases. Therefore, the bond angle of these hydrides gradually decreases on moving down the group, or if you go from H2O to H2P, which is due to the decrease in electronegativity of the central atom. Next, reducing character. Except water, next property is the reducing character of these hydrides. Except water, all these hydrides are reducing agents. All these hydrides act as reducing agents, they have capacity to donate hydrogen to other substance. Water H2O cannot donate hydrogen easily because due to the presence of intermolecular hydrogen bonding in between the molecules of water, so that the water molecules remain in associated states. So more energy is required to separate the water molecule, and next more energy is required to remove the hydrogen from oxygen. Therefore, water is not a reducing agent, so it cannot easily donate hydrogen or supply hydrogen to other substance. But if you go from H2S to H2PO, the reducing character gradually increases. For example, in between H2S and H2AC, the hydrides of sulfur, this is the hydrides of selenium. This is strong reducing agent. This is a strong reducing agent. It is a weak reducing agent. That means H2AC can easily supply hydrogen, but H2S cannot easily supply hydrogen. Because in case of hydrogen and sulfur, the bond between hydrogen and sulfur, the bond between hydrogen and selenium, in case of hydrogen and sulfur, this bond is strong due to the smaller size of sulfur atom. But in case of hydrogen and selenium, this bond is weak as compared to sulfur and hydrogen. This is a weak bond due to the larger size of selenium. So that the bond between hydrogen and selenium can be easily broken and supply hydrogen easily. So it is a strong reducing agent as compared to H2S. That means if you go from H2S to H2PO, the reducing character gradually increases, which is due to the decrease in bond strength between the hydrogen and the central atom. Next, acidic character. Group cysteine, hydrides of group cysteine are dibasic acid. For example, H2S. It has two replaceable hydrogen atoms. When it is dissolved in water or in aqueous solution, it gives rise to H plus and Hs. And this Hs decomposes further, gives rise to H plus. Therefore, H2S is a dibasic acid. That means it can form two types of salts like NaHS, for example NaHS and Na2S, sodium hydrogen sulfide or bisulfide and sodium sulfide. So it can form two type of salt. Therefore H2S is a dibasic acid or its basicity is 2. That means it supplies two replaceable hydrogen or two acidic hydrogen in aqueous solution. The acidic character of these hydrides, if you go from H2S, H2O to H2PO, gradually increases. That means H2O and H2, in between H2O and H2S, H2S is stronger in acidic character than H2O. That means H2S can easily supply H plus ion, or it can supply more number of H plus ion as compared to H2O. In case of H2S, hydrogen is bonded to sulfur. In H2O, hydrogen is bonded to oxygen. Oxygen, due to its smaller atomic size, there is a strong force of attraction between hydrogen and oxygen. So this bond cannot be easily broken, so that it cannot easily supply or cannot supply more H plus ion in aqueous solution. But in case of H2S, the bond between hydrogen and sulfur is weak as compared to hydrogen and oxygen due to the larger size of sulfur atom. So the bond strength is weak in between hydrogen and sulfur, so that this bond can be easily broken and it can easily supply H plus ion or supplies more number of H plus ion in aqueous solution, so that we can say it is a strong acid. Therefore, the acidic character gradually increases from H2O to H2PO or on moving down the group.
चलो चलो